Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. Welcome to the mustacheandthebeard.com.
Two great geeks, changing the world, one post at a time.
I think that's going to be a thing now, from now on. All right. My name is Louis Matos. I am the Mustache. I'm here. We're going to be doing our Red Capers number 48.
Damn, 48.
Yes, which are our recap videos. We recap what we did in the week and then promote what we're going to do the following week. All right, so, and here with me is my buddy.
I was wondering if you were going to do that.
Yeah.
Junior Figueroa. Junior Figueroa, a.k.a. The Beard, coming to you live from sunny Puerto Rico. It is such a nice, pleasant, breezy day that we're back outdoors. We're not doing it indoors. We don't need the AC. We don't need the AC. It's nice. So long as the
cock stops crowing.
And as long as the cocks mind their own business, we should be doing fine.
Yes.
Unless we get three robins singing and dancing like that other time.
All right. Or, you know, a horse or
a cow. Or
yeah, which has happened. The goats.
Yes.
Are,
we're in farm country.
You know, we've had a lot more voting for our Hall of Fame.
Yes, thank God, because we kept pushing you people.
Yeah. So, we're very happy that we've gotten more votes this week, but we're still not where we want to be.
No.
There are some people that I want to ask you to vote. My sisters.
My daughters.
Yeah. So, Virginia, Carrie, Dee. You know, what's up? I know you love horror movies.
Tammy, Benji, Samantha, Benny, come on.
What's up?
What's up?
We know you like horror movies.
And even if you don't, vote anyway.
Yeah, my nieces, Gianna, Maria, Kayla, Angela.
And you have such beautiful nieces.
They're sweethearts.
They're so great. Come on, guys, please, for me.
Yeah.
For me, vote.
And then, you know, Nancy was one of the people that said she was having trouble. Listen, you can find whatever way you want. Especially you can email us at our Gmail account, mustacheandbeard@gmail.com. Feel free to do that. We invite everyone to do that, not just the people that we specifically cited. It's just I know that they all are horror fans.
And they voted for stuff before.
Right. So, we are imploring you not because we don't like you, but because we love you and we want you to participate.
And we know where you live.
All right, especially those blood relatives.
So, yeah. Emphasis on the blood.
All right. So now we're going to talk about the week that was.
Wait, first, before we go any further, do you realize the shirts that we're wearing?
Oh, both of them are Yoda. No, I did not realize that. Just as I saw it, and I know I changed to a Yoda shirt. All right, so we believe in this little tiny thing.
Green thing. We believe in little tiny green things.
Speaking of...
You had to go there.
Yeah.
You had to go there.
Listen, toilet humor and boogie humor. All right, so last week started with our Red Capers number 47.
Right.
And if you recall, we had this, we had this whole thing on the Hall of Fame that we went all over. And we should probably... show the trailer again?
That trailer.
Yeah.
Made by our PPPs.
Our PPPs.
Yes, let's look at the trailer.
Our peerless production people.
That's right.
Okay. pushing our horror Hall of Fame.
That's right.
Yes, please vote.
And if you need a reminder,
There she is.
This is the award given to the winners.
Miss Elvira.
Elvira.
Yes, and we love that Elvira.
Yes.
All right. So we love to share our Elvira to all those people that are winners. All right. So yes, we are pushing the Hall of Fame, and that video is, just fantastic. Not because we made it, but because of our PPPs.
Our PPPs.
Yes. All right. So last week, after we did our Red Capers, we also had the Ask Two Great Geeks number 6.
Right.
Where we talked about genre classification.
Right.
All right. So yeah, we you asked the questions for Ask Two Great Geeks,
and we answer.
And we answer. So if you feel like you want to ask a question to Two Great Geeks and thinking that you could stump us, or if you want to actually know the answer to a question, feel free to ask.
Yes.
We again we will. You can ask the question and write us to at mustacheandbeard@gmail.com.
Right.
Yeah. All right. And then we had a review from Lady Geek.
Yay!
All right. And I am the pretty thing that lives in the house.
Okay, we got that, but what was the name of the movie?
Listen, when she sent the review, I said, "You made that up. You made that up." And she goes, "No, seriously, it's on Netflix." And yes, it is a Netflix movie. I saw it. She does justice to the movie. Again, because I'm not into supernatural
ghost story. You're not into ghost stories.
No. So, but I enjoyed this movie. So, good job again, Lady Geek. You are killing it.
You're killing it, baby, killing it.
All right. So then came your post on Friday, Saturday thereabouts, Friday night. The Fearless Vampire Killers.
Fearless Vampire Killers.
Or,
and that was a title also that you thought I had made up.
No, I thought the subtitle, "Pardon me, but your teeth are in my neck." I was like, you being silly again. And then I find out as I'm reading the post that is the actual title of the movie.
I didn't make that one up.
I know. And it's like, okay, I think Fearless Vampire Killers is a great title.
Okay.
But a pain in my neck? All right. Yeah, so I thought...
And then that's not that wasn't even neither one was actually the original title. The original title was Dance of the Vampires.
Yes.
And it was totally appropriate. There is a very important scene with ballroom dancing where all the vampires are having a party. And the hero realizes that they're all vampires because of the mirror against one of the walls. He can only see himself dancing.
A crowded room, and he's the only one dancing?
Yeah.
It's like, whoa. And at that point in time, you'd be like, why'd I come?
Where's the exit?
Uh-huh. All right, and then after that was the final post of the week was the cinematic history of the zombie part 4,
which was per a request.
Uh-huh.
We were answering a request by one of our followers to write this, and Louis has written it.
Yeah. So mostly Lucio Fulci's Zombie 2 was what I talked about. Return of the Living Dead, which has the lovely Linnea Quigley naked for 3/4 of the movie. She doesn't even put on clothes.
Wow.
And it's like she walk. Listen, she's proud of her body. I don't blame her.
Yeah, more power to her.
And then Day of the Dead was the thing that took the most, and I was like, all right, this is going to go like one more post. All right, so hopefully next week we'll have the last one. And so, as we've done with the week, we've come to a specific part of our Red Capers video that I really love because it gives us an opportunity to reach out to you.
It gives the opportunity for me to be obnoxious.
And for you to be even more obnoxious than usual.
So I take it that this is the part of this is the segment where we do the shout outs.
Yes, this is how we say thank you. This is our Red Capers number 48. It should post tomorrow. And we did a Scar video, Scar number 6, Vampires versus the Bronx.
Yes, we did.
Yes. And so that'll air on Wednesday thereabouts.
Right.
Scar is
streaming. Streaming cinema. Autistic review.
Authentic. Streaming cinema, authentic
I
review.
remembered the streaming this time.
Yeah, you did the
stream. I give up.
Streaming cinema, authentic review number 6 on Vampires versus the Bronx. We did that in particular because we used to hang out in the Bronx.
I was born and raised in the Bronx.
Yes, so that seemed appropriate, and when we saw the movie, it was a fun movie.
It was a fun movie, absolutely.
So yeah, of course we're going to do a review on a fun movie. All right, and then
we both enjoyed it, so why not? We always prefer positive. If we give you something negative, it's that we got no choice.
Yeah, really. It's that we've seen 5 movies and the one that we're going to promote is the one that's the least worse, the least bad.
Yeah, because sometimes we watch lemons, real lemons.
Okay, so and not a lemon. What you're going to be doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday is Captain Kronos.
Captain Kronos, Vampire Hunter. Yes.
That's a Hammer film.
Hammer film. It's 1970s. I was pleasantly surprised by this movie, based on your recommendation. I never watched it. He watched it, recommended it to me. I started watching it, and oh my God, lo and behold, the producer, right, writer, director, were 2 guys. The 2 guys that did the Avengers TV show, Steed and Mrs. Peel. You guys that are into old British TV shows, the Steed and Mrs. Peel Avengers. They're the ones that did it.
Wow!
So I was like, and then even the music was by Laurie Johnson. Fantastic. She was known for her music in her movies and TV shows. that it wasn't intrusive. It was in the background.
And it stayed there.
And it stayed there. It heightened the tension. It heightened the mood. It heightened, whatever. If it was supposed to be sentimental, but it was never that it stood out and took away from what you were seeing on the screen.
Awesome.
It added to it, and so she had she has the sterling reputation for that. So my scene that the music was by Laurie Johnson, I was like, oh man, I got to watch this movie, and I did, and I loved
And
it.
Carolyn Monroe.
Oh, that's right.
How could you forget?
Carolyn Monroe.
Oh my God.
Carolyn
Of Sinbad.
of The Spy Who Loved Me.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah. It has a lot of assets.
It sure does.
And then I will round out the week on Sunday with the cinematic history of the zombie,
Zombies.
number 5.
And that's the fine. You expect it to be the
It
last
should
one.
be the.
It
It should be
It
the.
doesn't have
last.
to be. If it's not, it's not. But if it can be the last one, fine. So see, the problem is that we enter into this
Yes.
not knowing.
How many parts it's going to be.
Yeah, and then so what happens is that, for example, like when I did Fearless Vampire Killers, I find out that Ferdy Main is the vampire, the Count Kroloff, and that he is in so many things, right? I had to mention it. This is what happens. You start doing
The
research on something, and then you discover all this information you didn't expect.
Yeah, side stories that just like, oh, I need to tell that story.
Yes, and it has to, and so then your post that you thought was going to be 1 part or 2 parts or 3 parts winds up expanding because you don't want to shortchange your reader. You want to, whatever information you learn, you want to pass it on. That takes time. So it winds up becoming 2 parts, 3 parts. Rumor has it that we're having food. That you're going to serve scampi.
No.
I heard we were getting scampi.
No, campy. We're getting campy.
Oh, campy.
Yes, we have a classics library that we have been discussing for a little while.
That's right.
And we are going to promote that as one of our pages.
Right.
And on a regular basis, we're going to be adding to the library.
Right.
So for our 250th post, we're going to have open Campy, which is our classic archive motion picture yearbook. Campy.
Classic
Archive.
motion picture yearbook.
Yes, that's
You
Campy.
got another one of these things
Yes, I know.
that I have to
That you're
memorize.
gonna
I have to memorize. I can't remember Scar, and you put Campy.
Just think of Scampy. Sounds like you were thinking of.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so it's Classic Archive Motion Picture Yearbook. All right, and that'll be our classics movie library where we're going to put in
All genres.
all genres. Now, classics for us. Remember we had 3 definitions for what for us is going to be a classic.
Right. First was
Time oriented.
time oriented. It has to be 50 years or more.
Yes.
In other words, it has to be 1970 or earlier.
Yes.
It can't be post 1970. Not until next year where it will become 1971.
Yes.
Right.
Right. So every year, we'll add another year, but we should.
And there should be an increase in available movies that we think are now classic.
Yes. All right. So time-oriented is the first word that we use for our definition.
Right.
The second word is exceptionalism.
Exceptionalism.
Yes.
It has to be an exceptional movie. That does not mean that we're talking about that it has to be
Perfect.
It has to be perfect or high budget. There are exceptional B movies. There are exceptional Z movies.
Yes.
It's that there is something about this movie that qualifies
That sticks
it,
out.
That sticks out that qualifies it as being exceptional. It may be the vision of a director. It may be the vision of a producer. Something about this that it gelled, right? And so it stands out.
And then our third definition is paradigm shift.
There's a paradigm shift.
So this was the first of its kind.
Of its kind. And you know because of all the imitations that came after.
Yes, and yes, it'll have established a trope.
A trope.
Right?
Or may have established several tropes.
Right, or a type of character or something like that.
Something.
Yes. So those are the three things that you should be looking for in our campy post, which will be our 250th post in about 3 weeks.
A classic.
Archive.
Archive. Oh, God. Classic archive. Multi-purpose.
Motion picture.
Motion picture.
Yearbook.
Yearbook.
God. Yes, and that tongue twister took a while for me to figure out, but yes, we have
this just on purpose to trip me up. I swear you do this just on purpose to trip me up.
Yes, the scar, and now can't be.
Now can't be.
All right, so look forward to that. I'm excited. We've already seen a few movies that we were.
Yes, because we're for us personally, we're saying we have to have seen. Both of us have to have seen the movie and agree that it qualifies as a classic.
It has those three criteria.
Right, and that we have to agree. If one of us disagrees, then it doesn't make the cut. So in some instances, there's been movies where we've both seen the movie already, and we both agree. So we didn't have to watch the movie again. But there have been.
We have a list of movies that we're still not sure about,
and we're watching them.
That one or the other suggested it, but the other one hasn't seen it, so it has not been approved yet.
Last night we watched Frankenstein, Boris Karloff, 1931, the original Frankenstein, not the first because there's a silent Frankenstein, but this is the first Universal of Frankenstein. Now it's not a movie. It isn't a case where I had never seen it before, or Louis had never seen it. But it have been decades since we've seen this movie, and we wanted to watch it to make sure that it fit the criteria. Happily, it did. As a matter of fact, I was blown away. I hadn't seen this in decades, and I was blown away as to how fantastic this movie is. So that's what we're doing in order to. So when we present our list, it will be movies that both of us have seen and we agree is a classic.
And it fits with our criteria. Now, I think pretty much we're at the end. So, do you have a wise missive for us, old bearded one?
Wise missive, yes, I do. Los cobardes mueren 1000 veces. Dos valientes, solamente uno. Which means, cowards die 1,000 deaths, but the brave, only one.
With that having been said, if this is your first time visiting the Mustache and the Beard and have enjoyed this video, I invite you to subscribe. We try to make you laugh while entertaining you and informing you. If something we've said has stirred you that you have to say something, please comment. Tell us what we got right. Tell us what you think we got wrong. Give us a like. We're very likable, aren't we?
I like you. Do you like me?
As I love you.
Aww.
As always, we thank you for watching. My name is Louis Matos. I am the Mustache.
I'm Junior Figueroa. I beat the beard.
We say, see you later.
Hasta la vista.
Take it easy.
And peace.